Okay. uh, yes, exactly. Good morning, good afternoon, and good, I guess, late, maybe good afternoon, morning, and afternoon. Um, Welcome. So today we are, yes, boys and girls, that's right, boys and girls. Today we're going to try our hand at compositions again, and we are actually going to try something a little bit brighter, a little bit more shall we say, optimistic, right? Because remember when we tried this for Opus 2 last time, it was not. Yes, yes, it was. It was a the equivalent of a terrible hangover. I'm gonna stick to that analogy and not the ones that you guys have been coming up with. So first of all, I do want to think about the melody a little bit. So normally, um, when we do these types of things, we talk about the third, the fifth, and then and and actually, let's start with canon, shall we? Oops. Right. So that's canon. That's canon in D, and you note that everything that happens in essentially what amount to be thirds, right? And so no. um well, okay, let's take a step back and let's look at it this way, right? So ignore the fact that I'm doing this totally incorrectly, but and you can see how that goes with this, right? So yeah, it's essentially the point is only that when we're talking about major scales, we tend to think of it more as um, we're using the happy harmonics, happy, and that's that's our goal here. So I don't know how happy we'll be, but we'll try, right? And so this is sort of the happy harmonic. And oops, in my time since last time, I've completely forgotten how to use this program. So so essentially, like what can we make out of this? Well, really, off the top of our heads, basically nothing, right? Oh, it's too loud. Too loud. Too quiet. You should have told me this in the beginning. Let's try this. How about now? Yeah. It looks like it's at 35, so that should be what? That's about 100 times less interesting or quieter than my voice itself. We're good? All right, cool. Cool. Okay. So we're going to use essentially. I think what I want to do is try to use only, maybe not only, but the majority using these four notes. We can go up and down below the middle C, and see if we can make something out of that. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. So of course, if we do it like this and we do the fifth, that's the very standard Star Wars, right? Actually, why don't we do that? Let's show Star Wars first. Oh wait, no, not like that. Oops. There we go. Yeah. I know that wasn't right. Thank you. Okay, so let's try this. Right, so that's the very classic Star Wars. And so you can see that essentially we're using all of our key notes in the middle. We start here, we go to the 8, and then we go to the G, and then we go to the E, right? Which was that very lovely. Let's oops. Let's put that down here actually. C, E, G, C. Right, so we're trying to make majority use those 4 notes. So if this were this and this were this, you can still essentially hear it. Right, you can hear that very clearly if you were to make that initial connection. And so what we want to do is we want to not have that connection, right? Oh, that reminds me of there was a very popular YouTube video or online video in the past about this guy who was ranting about Pachelbel's canon in D and how it essentially exists everywhere, and that's sort of the point, right? Because canon really only uses the majority of notes canon uses are these, right? So it goes, oops. Actually, we're not even gonna do canon. We're just gonna do canon. Okay, let's do. Ooh, excuse me. Let's do canon. Just for fun. Oops. So this is canon, right? And you can imagine this popping up in everything, right? And so the beauty about canon is Pachelbel's canon in D is that the variations sound nothing like it, but slot right into it. And so if you guys remember when we did Opus 1, that is essentially what I did was we started with a few whole notes, and then we just started cutting them up over and over again until we got something that sounded basically nothing alike, but was still very clearly inspired by those whole notes. What are we doing today? I wish I could I wish I could tell you. Let's drop canon for now. Let's drop canon for now. And so let's also drop Star Wars, because Star Wars is obviously it's obviously going to be a emotionally charged thing by the amount of comments I'm watching go by. So instead of Star Wars, then let's try something else. Let's try right. So let's try those 4 bars. See what happens. And so that doesn't sound complete, obviously. Like that. So let's turn all of these into whole notes. Am I not allowed to do that? Oh, it's because okay. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun. Excuse me. Boom, 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 boom. So we start sort of big, and now progressively you can see very clearly how the jumps become smaller as we come back down to this. And this is sort of it's a nice way of wrapping it up, right? Boom, boom, boom. And so that is 4 bars. No, what am I saying? 4 bars. That is 7 bars. However, that feels in itself not like a full song. Like to me, that is more like the second half of a song. So let's put it in the second half, and then in the first half, let's do something else. Let's try this. There must be a way to speed this up. Well, I mean, if it's getting you to sleep and you need sleep anyway, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you should give your analysts some sleep time. uh, no, I don't see. I feel like I probably started this on the wrong way. We should instead do it like this. So in not half, we'll do it in quarter notes. Because I'm not hearing the melody as much as I should. Remember last time we talked about this problem actually, that music is very much a in the moment type of study, and so if you're not paying attention as much as you should, then it's very likely to miss something, right? And then for this, we'll do a half note. Oops. So like this. See, once we put it into quarter notes, suddenly it doesn't sound very good, right? And it's no longer a lullaby now. It just kind of sounds weird. If we did this might be interesting. What do you think about that? Like an ear parasite indeed. You're very welcome. um, well, well, I don't know what to say to that. I don't. Let's see. What if it gets adjusted a little bit? No, definitely not that. Maybe I should learn some theory. Maybe you're right. I I could work with that. I could work with that. How much is this? This if we spread it out, that'd be 8 bars. So yeah, we could work with that. Let's see. So that would be a C G A E G A D E C C E G yes, I should audition for Sesame Street. Thank you very much. That's the best comment you've said all year. I just realized that that's canon. This is canon. That's that as so let's not. Okay? This is also canon. Oh my god. I'm starting to sympathize with my boy who was complaining about canon. Because yeah, like basically, given what canon was, it took a lot of the easiest progressions and just like put them all in. And so no matter what you do, you can't get away from it. Da, 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 da. Yeah, exactly. Like that's pure canon. Okay, let's get rid of this because this is not going to work. Should we be doing something else? Actually, I kind of like this, but of course we have the canon. That's not bad. I like that. Let's Sesame Street this out. Oops. Let's Sesame Street this out. So we're going to do A G A E G A D E oh wait, no, that's the count. He counts, my bad. Yeah, I've been fired from Sesame Street. Before I even started. Now can we do something interesting with this? Right, like now can we do something interesting? For example, for the first bar, instead of it going like this, what if, oh, once again, what if we start with the A, but then we do an interesting little, right? Like, we do that kind of interesting little thing. No, keep pressing the wrong button. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. And then, once again, we do these two notes. Ugh. We do, let's see. No. Like this. Oops. Right, so instead of having just these two notes be all by their own boring self, we are introducing a little bit of variation in the middle, and we're going to try to continue along those lines, but we don't have to exactly use the same kind of pattern, right? Right, you're right. It does sound minor because we're starting on an A and we're just doing the scale. Uh that's not bad. I like that. I like that. And now we just have to sort of oh, hold on, let's listen to it. You know what it is? It's because we were hanging around with the A's and the G and the E for a long time in this initial part, and that's why it is a lot more minor than it should. I like that. I like that. I do. So that's those two bars. So now we do these two bars. Oops. And so that's a G. and then it ends on an A. But what if we ended on this A? Haha. Haha, yeah, that's right. Oops. That looks really weird. Sounds funky though, doesn't it? Of course, we wouldn't be using these notes like this. So. Could work. And then we do a D to an E. So we do a D. That this junction doesn't sound right, right? I'm not weird, right? Like, yeah, something here doesn't sound right. Time check, please. It just doesn't sound finished, actually. I do like that. It's a bit 20. Oh my god, really? Okay. Okay, well, in that case, you know what? We'll go for the full hour, whatever. Well, I mean, I do want to finish this, and this is fascinating because in some ways this actually sounds kind of interesting, right? This should go into a full whole note. No, maybe not a full. What am I even looking at? Maybe into one of these. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I like that. So that's the first 2 bars done. Yeah, that's great. That's 5 bars for the first 2, which is reasonable. Maybe we'll actually just turn that into a whole note. But we will also do something. Oh, excuse me. That's not right. What is this? Yeah, no, we want, no, do we want voice 2? No. So we do want voice 2, right? We want voice 2 to do something. And then we start exactly perfect. And then we'll have to go back to voice 1. Excuse me. Why won't you go back to voice 1? There we go. Okay, let's try this. I mean, this is obviously like a scale like this is amateurish at best, and so we're definitely going to turn this into something else. But I could see that working, right? Especially with this here. Like this. Let's start here. Yeah, that I mean this is obviously still amateurish because it's just an arpeggio down into a scale, down into our next note, but it's working, at least for me. Tell me, tell me if it's not working, right? So the fact that we have introduced these voices means that all of a sudden I can do this, right? I can do a harmonic for this, and A and D are obviously complementary, right? And so as we get more and more complex, we can start doing more and more interesting things. In oops, more and more interesting things in that regard. So like this, right? And obviously then we can start what am I saying? We can start putting variations on the bottom as well, and in voice 2, and so it goes from there. Yeah, exactly. It's nice. But for now, let us finish these two. So this starts with a C and ends at a G. Oops. G. And so notice how these two bars are happier than these two bars, right? So these two bars are very much a running in that major scale, whereas these two bars are very much not. Right? So essentially the point is, as we use this harmonic to change the slightly minor sense of this into a slightly into a major scale, right? Because here we started with an A and a D, right? And so that's very much a how do we say? That's very much expected to be a minor scale. That's just expected. There is no arguing that, right? Like it's yeah, exactly. Like it's the start of something that you kind of that we subconsciously understand it to be. And so that's what this is. And that's why, as we sort of, how do I say, as we do that transition, and we need to do that transition over, and I do think we need to do that transition over this entire bar, that we then get into the major. So let's try it. No, no. No, this is supposed to be a. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, no. So let's do this. Right. So now we're doing kind of more interesting variations within it, and we're doing how how do we say, we're doing more interesting variations, I think, at least to me, right? Oh no, I wanted it here. No, I wanted it. No, no, no. Okay. So what I wanted was this. I wanted. No. Sorry, I wanted this. And then I wanted a C here. And then I wanted a... Do we end with a G? We do end with a G, right? Yes, we do. Then we end with a G. Oh, excuse me. We end with a... Oh, we end with a G like that. Okay, let's try this. Right? So suddenly, like, the entire melody has opened up for these first two bars, and then we're going... Oh, no. For these first two bars, and then we're going to do these two next. And then, oh, no. We're going to start with an E, and we're going to end on a... Start with an E and end on a G. Okay. Excuse me. So then we're going to... Let's do this. Then we're going to... Excuse me. Excuse me. And on a G, right? Oh, come on. This software. I'm blaming the software. I want a... Excuse me. There. Wait. Was that what it was? That was what it was, right? Yes. Okay. So I want a C. And then I want... Why does it do that? C, G, C, G, E, C, G. Let's try that. This might sound really weird. That does sound kind of weird, doesn't it? I wonder if I can do triplets here. No, I must be able to do triplets. Oh, excuse me. I will figure it out in the near future. So this sounds weird. That could work. That could work. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So that did those two, and now we have to start on a D and on a... Start on a D and on an E. we do want this E to be... Let's see. So that was 4 and then 1 whole note. And 1, 2, 3. We'll do something here, and then we'll have the whole note here. Right? Yeah. Let's see. I was just making that up, don't worry. Oops. Like that would be sort of the very very standard ending, right? Like that would be the very standard ending. But I think I want, excuse me, I want the whole note C to end here. So we're going to add some interesting stuff here, which means that this could be a little bit more complex. What if we did this? And then we did this here. No. Wrong button. Like this. Oops. Let's try that again. So these two should be the ending of this. Yeah, let's do that. So these two should be the wait, or was it? Yeah, okay. No, actually, we should do quarter notes for these. Excuse me, the software. What if we added that, but then we added a that. Okay, with a dot here. No, that's kind of weird, right? Let's listen to the whole thing. No, it's actually I like the entirety of everything else except for this one bar. And I think that's partially this and this. So what if we just instead leave those two alone? This gets... What if this is just this? That's pretty weird, right? that isn't that... I don't... What if that is like that? What if... Okay. And then we do this. No, that needs to breathe a little bit more, which means... Which means this could actually be a half note. And then this could be I am very much married to this concept, but you're right, I should actually see if I don't have to use the D and the E. But I kind of like the idea of it being, how do I say? It using these two to slow down. Yeah, exactly, to slow down the rhythm a little bit. Right? Like I like that in a lot of different ways, and I mean, yeah, actually let's I'm gonna save it as it is. I'm gonna save it as it is, and we can always do something with it later. But in the meantime, yes, I do want to do this. That could work. Right? That works. That works for me. And in fact, oops. In fact, let's add in a half beat here, or a half bar here, and then let's try that. What am I doing? Oh, why was that a C? Why was that a B? Weird, but I think it works. Well, not the last part. The last part is silly. Let's I wonder if this would work. If this would work then. Right? Because that's a C, that's A, that's a G. It's essentially an octave of this particular G. And hmm. Nice. I like that. Right? That works. Welcome to Opus 3, everybody. We're gonna delete all of this. Actually, we're not gonna delete this. I'm gonna save this exactly as it is because this way I get to keep my notes. And then we can do an export version. We can do an export version that takes all of this, discards it, and all of these bars. We don't actually need these bars. Oh, that doesn't. Okay, well. And then let's see if I can export it into MP3. Sample rate 192 is fine. Current selection. Oh, I wonder if this will give me a whole bunch of emptiness at the end. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me play this, and then we can listen to it together. Opus 3. Where is Opus 3? Weird. I thought I saved it. Oh, because I saved it in the wrong folder. That's okay. Ooh, ow. My bad. There we go. Sorry about that. Nice. So that went well. Unfortunately, it exported all of these empty bars, so we have to do something about those. I don't know what to do about this. I thought we could delete them, but we can't. Remove. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. Export full score. Export to MP3 audio. Okay, we're gonna listen to this one last time, and then we're going to be done for the day. Let me just. Ooh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, is it not at 1 second then? Let me set this to properly 100. And then I'll turn this down. Let's try that. Excuse me. Nice. Okay. Good. Excellent. This was good. We had fun. I failed for the first half. Excuse me. No, that was. Why must? I'm trying to be profound here, and the first thing that always happens when something out of the ordinary goes on is that you assume these types of weird conspiracy theories. Hasn't society taught you not to embrace conspiracy theories, man? Regardless, we're good. So thank you very very much for watching. I think we did really well actually. I'm very, actually, maybe not very very proud. I'm one very very proud of this composition, Opus 3. Yeah. So in conclusion, thank you again, boys and girls. We had fun. This was a study of the human condition where we start slightly sad and then we go slightly happier. Does that? Are we good? Good. All right. With that, thank you very much again for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox. Please don't use Chrome. It's terrible. Having said that, I am considering getting a Chromebook. So feel free to make fun of me and call me a hypocrite. Well, there are good reasons for why I am, but we'll talk about it in the future. Mostly because of its Linux compatibility, actually. Yeah, exactly. Like so think of it as a cheap development machine that I can just push and pull from GitHub from my GitHub account, where I am actually like I use GitHub to store my notebooks. It's honestly it's so much better than like any other like thing that claims to do the synchronization and backup for you. Like this way I know exactly where my writing has gone, and so I won't ever like, because every time you commit you leave a commit message, right? Like even if I don't actually leave a full message, it's still a full commit message, and so I have a full history of what I've written ever. Not that that's necessarily a good thing, but yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it in the future. I don't know why I just waved my hand around at the monitor, but I did. Feel free to laugh at me for that. And again, in conclusion, thank you very much for watching. Download Firefox. Don't do Chrome, and goodbye.